So welcome back to BFN Switch, welcome back to the grind. Rocking with a completely different vibe today. We got the fresh cut, granddad glasses. I'm not even really sure what this combination is, but we'll roll with it. This is something that I probably could have and should have done a long time ago, but I've seen that this game does still get quite a few new players, so I thought, you know what? Maybe I can help you. There is a ridiculously easy, broken, busted as way to level up your characters in BFN Switch. In fact, it's so easy that I deliberately haven't made a video about it to this point because I honestly thought if I brought attention to it, it would get patched. I like to think at this point, they're probably not going to do anything about it, so now I feel like I can tell you. So fun fact, if you're fairly new to this game still, there is actually no reason to play multiplayer in this game unless you actually want human versus human competition. Because if you go hit up private match and you put the difficulty on crazy, then you can see there it says the XP modifier is times 1.2. Really is what it says on the tin. That means that you actually get more XP for playing against computers on crazy than you do for playing against actual players. You can even take it down a notch. You can play on hard and you can get the same XP. So unless you want actual competition, you don't even need to play PvP in this game. So what I'm going to show you is a way that you can grind XP super easy, like disgustingly easy, and you can level up your characters in no time. I'm going to show it on both sides. So we're going to go turf takeover. This is the one time I actually like turf, I should say. We're going to have to be quite specific about the map that we pick here because there's kind of a strat to it. I'm going to go for Loggy Acres. And this, I think, is going to be, we're doing it on plants. We're going to go team setup. I'm going to leave the zombie team size at max. We're going to take all of them off except for Captain Deadbeard. Plants, we're going to take it down to about 5, and we're going to make them all sunflowers. This, honestly, is just so that they can kind of help you stay alive. And we're going to hit this up. We'll even try and do the math. And do me a favor if you enjoyed the video. Maybe hit the like button if you're new around here, haven't already subscribed to the channel. Wallop that red button, mate. Just absolutely batter it. So Loggy Acres, we can pick anyone. It really doesn't matter what character you do this with. But I tell you what, for argument's sake, I still haven't mastered my cactus yet, so we'll do cactus. Obviously, put the leveling up perk on it as well if you want a little bit extra. This, believe it or not, isn't some like really complex, convoluted way to get XP. We are dead arse just playing turf against computers and spawn camping them with sunflowers to help keep me alive. So as it is, I think when they're on crazy, I think you get 198 XP a kill, which I'm pretty sure the normal XP you get in multiplayer is like, was it 160? I want to say it's like 160. But as we're getting into this, we want to do two things. First of all, you want to make sure that you're staying by the objective, which is this payload, because not only do you get your 198 XP, you get an extra 66 for getting a kill while near the objective, like a sort of defending the objective bonus type thing. And you're just gonna stand here and you'll see how quickly I'm leveling up as we're going through this. And consider, like, this is a super elite cactus as well, so it takes a lot longer to level this up. If you were doing this with like a recruit cactus, like not promoted at all, you would be getting her ass to level 10 in like a minute and a half. I'm pretty sure also you get XP bonuses for going on kill streaks. I think I saw one there. Didn't quite catch how much it was. So we're dead arse just gonna sit here, spawn camping the fuck out of them. Oh, failed that. Okay, so every time you get a 5 kill streak, you get an additional 660 XP. You can see how we're kind of getting mauled here, so this is why I keep the sunflowers nearby, because they do come out of multiple entrances, so they do kind of sneak around behind you if you're not careful. You don't have to do this on Loggy Acres. You can actually, I think Preserve Pastures is the other map that you can do this on quite well. But I kind of ran it on both maps, and I think I've found that this one was, okay, hang on, I'm dying. This is where we have to sort of back up a little bit, because if you die, then it kind of fucks up your whole plan. As if you're still alive. But honestly, letting them push it up to about here kind of works. From here, I can almost get a better view of, I might die. No? Yeah, I kind of prefer being here because you actually get a better view of all the entrances, so you can kind of pick them off a bit easier. No, except they're hella pushing it now. This would probably be the one argument that says Preserved Pastures might be the better option, because this kind of thing doesn't happen, because the first point is just a capture point rather than a payload. A bit easier to kind of single-handedly fight them off of a capture point rather than every time your sunflowers die, they are going to be able to push it. But then we can just push it back, to be fair. So what kill streak are we on? 35 kill streak we're on. Remember, you're going to get that big wad of XP as a bonus every time you get like another 5 kill streak. In order to do the math, I think I'm going to have to kind of see just how many kills I get at the end of this, and then we can kind of try and calculate it from there. I'm sure there must have been people who've done this before me and have probably run through the calculations. I'm just kind of doing it now because fuck it. I really don't want to sit and play turf. And honestly, if I'm playing BFN Switch and Rando Ops is on, this is what I'm doing. I'm just busting this out instead. Like I said, you can do this with any character. Like, we're already Super Elite 5. It's taking us something like 4 or 5 minutes and we're already halfway through Super Elite. Mate, I told you, this shit's broken as fuck. All right, so that was a fairly typical round. That was nothing... That didn't go bad. I could have done a lot better, but then you're sort of playing Cactus, so 52 kills. Let's see if we can actually try and calculate this. So I'd say let's round it down. Let's say we're averaging like 50 kills a time. You're getting 198 XP per kill, plus the 66 for it being on an objective. So that's going to be, what, 264. And every 5 kills, you're getting an extra 660. Okay, so let's do this bit at a time. So 264 times 50. That's 13,000 XP. 13,200 to be exact. And then let's say it goes well and you get all 50 kills without dying. You're going to get that 660 XP dump 10 times. That's already taking you up to basically 20k. And then you're going to be getting little extra bits of XP here and there anyway. So pretty much you're comfortably clearing 20,000 XP a round. And that's taking you what, like 5 minutes? I'll move on to Tourist Trap Island because this is where I do it for zombies. So we want Scientist instead of Deadbeat. I'm going to take it down to 4. And then obviously we want Cactus. Honestly, you just do Cactus and Pirate because they're really easy to kill. So should also point out you get about 10,000 coins around for doing this as well. So it's actually not a bad way to make money. Do the Wizard Harry. I think he's the only zombie that I haven't mastered. He is. All right, so we'll do the Wizard Harry. I want to do this and then kind of try and calculate a sort of how much you could get in an hour. It's a lot easier doing this on Tourist Trap Island because you can quite clearly see all 3 of the doors from here. You can use the payload as cover. Like, it's so easy on this one. You don't even have to let them get out their spawns. You can just fucking take them straight out. Like, multi-vanquishers as well, they're a thing. Yeah, hella bulbs doing this. So imagine we'll probably get a lot more than 50 kills in this one. I know, I'll fucking see you in 5 minutes. The fuck? Was that a potato mine? You motherfuckers. That wasn't supposed to happen. Fuck's sake. All right, do you know what? I'm going to start this again. I feel like only I can make a tutorial like this and actually cock it up. That's the Wolfy Playz. So let me just think. So you got there's a minute countdown to when the game starts, and then it's 6 minutes. So the entire duration of the game is going to be 7 minutes. It's going to, let's just say it takes you a minute to then get into the next one. So a cycle is 8 minutes. So that's kind of what we're going off. Okay, that was a pretty solid cycle. 103. So that's what we round that down. Twice as much as I got on Loggy Acres. So yeah, we're looking at 40k. Bro, I told you it was easier on this map. So let's work out an hourly rate. You could do 7.5 cycles in an hour. We're going on the assumption that a whole cycle is 8 minutes. Yeah, 7.5 cycles. We got 20k from doing it on the plant side. We're looking at 150,000 XP an hour on the plant side, and we're looking at double that on the zombie side. And honestly, that could go either way. That's just based on the 2 games that I did, if we're using that as an average. So yeah, that's a shitload of XP, and you don't even have to play multiplayer. You're welcome.